Okay, y'all, so the message of the day today is check your alignment. What kind of people are you hanging around? What kind of things are you consuming? And by things, I mean like what kind of media are you consuming? What kind of books are you reading? What are you listening to? What kind of music are you listening to? All of these things combined play a big role in the way we think about ourselves and the world around us. So if you're always consuming negative content, then you're going to have negative thoughts. It's inevitable. But you'll notice once you start to include more positivity into your daily consumption that your thoughts start to change, whether that's about yourself or just life in general. And I feel like some people are better than others at separating the two. Like certain people listen to certain types of music and then they start to make that their personality. And it's like, you're not even like that. But other people are able to manage it better where they can keep it separate. Like, I like this type of music, but I'm not going to try to live this type of lifestyle because that's not who I am. But I feel like a lot of people are very heavily influenced by the type of media that they take in. And I feel like if you look online and just look at the way people talk to each other online, like broke people sitting around calling each other broke on the internet. That doesn't make any sense. Your favorite rapper is calling people broke, and for some reason you feel like you should be calling people broke too. He's calling you broke too. Or like one of my favorite examples is the girls who really can't do anything for themselves, but they feel like men are supposed to just finance their entire lifestyle because their favorite rapper is getting her entire lifestyle financed. Y'all are not the same. Like, y'all not the same. Why do you feel like you deserve that type of treatment? You're not even living that type of life. Girl, focus on yourself. Get yourself together. Or I'm gonna go back again to like, this is kind of similar to the first example I gave. The men that act like they got all this money because their favorite rapper is always flexing money. When you know you don't have no money, why are you out here pretending? Like, stop trying to imitate the people you listen to and the movies you watch and stuff, because you know you don't got it like that. But anyway, I was just using those as examples to say that you have to be very mindful of what you're taking in. Don't get so wrapped up in the type of content that you're consuming that you let it throw you off track. I feel like if anything, it's better to like balance out the nonsense with better options. So like, let's say you're listening to this music, this negative music, also include like some podcasts and some audiobooks into your repertoire. So you're not only listening to the smut, like you have something good filtering in as well. So I feel like it's easier to distinguish right from wrong, good from bad, when you're also filtering positivity into your ear. So you're not just completely enveloped in negativity all the time. Like if you get on the internet and you watch violent videos all the time, you may not become like some type of killer, but like it's going to influence the way you think because you're taking in all this violence all the time. You're going to start to have violent thoughts. So the same thing applies to everything else. If all you do is scroll through different threads of people on the internet being negative and mean, you're going to start to have mean thoughts. So make sure you're taking in positivity. Like listen to something encouraging here and there. Put on a motivational video. Somebody telling you that you can do it. Listen to me. You need to also be taking in things that are feeding your brain. Like don't just listen to brain rot. Don't just read brain rot. Make sure you're putting in good information. You can't say that you want to build a certain type of lifestyle and you're not aligned with that lifestyle. If all you're taking in is a bunch of destructive images and destructive information that you're listening to, how can you possibly think that you're going to live this high vibrational, positive, successful, fulfilling life? You don't have anything good coming to you. So how are you going to put anything good out to get the things you want? You have to be aligned with what you say you want. If all you're doing is putting junk in your mind, you're not aligned with your higher purpose. You have to figure out how to align with your higher purpose to get the things you want. For me personally, that has included putting in more podcasts, more audiobooks, things that I know are going to help me, reading more, taking care of my body. I work out all the time. Y'all know that. Taking my NutriBurst, taking all of my health products that are going to benefit me and not just like going and getting some fast food or eating a bunch of junk, eating cake all the time. Like you can't, it doesn't align. Like the things that you say you want have to align with the actions you're taking. You have to, I heard this one quote one time. I think It was from the Wall Street Trapper. If y'all don't know who the Wall Street Trapper is, y'all should look him up. Eventually, I'm going to get into my stock investing journey, but until I'm going to share that with y'all. I haven't shared that yet because, like, I'm still learning, and that's really not what my page is about. But I encourage everybody to learn about stock market investing and checking out the Wall Street Trapper. So anyway, I believe he said you have to change for what you say you want, or change what you say you want. So basically, if you say that you want to live a certain type of lifestyle, but you're upkeeping certain negative habits and you're not changing anything about yourself to get better, to achieve the things you want, then you should probably consider changing what you say you want, because there's no way that you want to live up here, but your habits are down here. It just doesn't make sense. The two, like, there's no alignment. The thing you want is up here and you're down here. You have to be aligned. You need to get yourself up here in order to achieve the things you want, or you have to figure out something else that you want, because there's no way you're serious about this thing and you're not willing to do any and everything to get that thing. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's illogical. You have to change your patterns and your behaviors to elevate. That's why it's called elevation. If there's something you're trying to achieve, you have to get up there, right? So assuming the thing you want is up here, that means that you're down here somewhere. You have to align with that thing. You have to catch up. You have to get up here. And getting up there, it often includes unlearning a lot of behaviors that you have learned and learning new things. And if you're not willing to do that, then there's no way that you really want this thing. You don't really want it. So you have to change what you say you want to meet you where you are. If you're not going to come up here to get what you want, then you need to be willing to lower what you say you want to down here, because it's more attainable for you. You're not willing to put in the work. So I really said all that to say, check your alignment. Look at your habits, the things that you're consuming, and what you're putting out, because what you're putting out matters. If you're saying that you want to do this thing, if you're learning how to do things, but you're not implementing the things you're learning, you're never going to grow. How can you sit and learn about something forever and never take any action? That's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to keep you down here because you're learning the information, but you're not applying it. That doesn't make sense. So check your alignment and make sure that you're taking steps all the time to meet your goals up here.